All right, do you hear me now? Am I heard now? Can you hear me? What about now? Still you don't hear me? All right. How is the sound? Shalom everybody. First, peace to all. I'm just doing audio test. I just bought a new equalizer because people they complain about noise in the background, so I'm trying to fix this issue. How the sound is? Like, there's any noise, anything? Any sound of a fan or anything, like any annoying thing? Not so loud? It's not so loud, guys? Let me see. How many of you think the audio is low? Is it low audio? Yeah, there is only one person. Maybe from your side, my friend. Maybe your speakers are not good quality. Okay, let me increase the gain. But usually when you do that, that will increase the noise. Let me increase a little bit. Okay. How about now? Is it loud and clear still? I make it more louder. All right, sound good. Well, look like this. I mean, what you can do? Yeah, people they complain. Everybody have his own audio system. Like somebody listen from the phone, and sorry, my voice. I'm speaking every day, many hours. This is making my throat really tired. Shouting at the Abdul. So we are trying to make people happy so they can hear us better. If you have an audio mixer, set up noise gate. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is not really kind of an audio mixer. It's kind of let us say, it's like a setup for broadcasters. Not it's not like those funky kids stuff, audio changers and those crazy stuff. All right. Okay, sound good. I wanted to see. I wanna try something. I will turn off this thing and tell me if there's any different. Let me turn it off and tell me if anything changed. Okay, now. Anything change? I just turned off this system. Is it the same or anything change? I will give you some time to receive my voice because I want to see if this program run in the background because it's connected to software, or when you exit it stop working. No change. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's mean it work in the background. Very good. Yeah, because I don't want to have another window in my screen. Very, very good. Better the first one? There's one of you saying it's better before. Voice Master Banana. Is that the name of something like, really? They call it Voice Master Banana? Where it's made, in the Banana Republic? It was better before? And I see, someone says it's better. Look at it. Let me open the software again and see if it's better before or... Is it better before? Let's see. Well, I will listen to myself after I finish. I will listen to the audio and see how clear and how good it is, and then we'll see. All right. Little background sound. Little background sound. Interesting. Let us see. Noise removal. Well, I think everything is fine. I will check it again. I will see if there is really anything else I can do. No background sound. I don't know why everyone have different audio. I'm the same person. This is remind me of Prophet Muhammad. Hey Muhammad, how you received the Quran like a sound of a bell. If you buy a microphone, this microphone is really very expensive, the one I'm using. Actually, I think it's the best microphone until now I had. Because it have many functions to do control. And, because sometimes I shout a lot. So this microphone prevent like, bad, annoying sound. Yeah. This microphone cost, let me see how much it costs now, if it's the same. Yeah, it's $150. All right. Do you sing? Well, I do sing, but for safety and security, and I don't want those hippies to complain about the global warming. I do not. Those global warming hippies with the fuchsia color in their hair, green like a parrot, those mental, those Democrat. Then they will accuse you of something if you sing, They will accuse you of doing harassment for the LGBTQ, like or something. But if you wear a skirt, it will be good to go. It sounds like you are on the Crusade song. I don't know what that means. What brand? This is called Elgato. I don't know what the word means really. Elgato. You can check it out. Did Muslim invent airplanes? Sure. The first flying carpet provided by Allah can carry an army of 2,500 mile long army in one flying carpet. No fuel, no global warming issue, no, carbon. Perfect, just by using renewable energy, the wind. Suleiman, he command the wind, and sometimes he fart, and then the flying carpet go up. All right. El gato mean a cat. Here we go. I have a cat in the backyard. I have a cat in the front of my face. I mean, wherever I go, this cat, she don't leave me alone. She is really sneaky, tricky. You see, if you think animals are stupid, you better think again. She do everything to trick me to feed her, and she want to get inside the house too. Like, she make you feel really guilty. If you see her face when I'm closing the door going in, they are so good in acting, unbelievable. Like, she show you that really she is unhappy, but in a way like not anger, like mercy, very, very. I walk, she is flipping in the front of me. She lay in the ground and she flip. They are very smart, very smart. Yeah, not like a human being. If you put food in the front of cat and the food is not good, she will not eat it. You give Abdullah a camel urine, he drink it. We cannot compare. Muslim invented penicillin, really? This is why Muhammad, he could not, nobody help him. Yeah, the Muslims invented everything. Like, actually, there's many innovation. They did like a suicide vest. We have to admit. The only people who put TNT and C4 in their anus, it was Muslims. Go read the stories. They put it even in the shoes. So they have a lot of innovation. We have to agree. Yeah, this, England. Those politicians in England, the Muslim now, they become like a good in number, and they want them to vote for them. And the more you are a hypocrite, the more. So what if you are in England, you should vote against those people because you don't want scumbags. Those are sold out. Who is the Druze? The Druze, they claim to be Muslims, but they are not. The start of the Druze started from the time of the Caliphate al-Hakim bi Amrullah al-Fatimi, which means the ruler by the command of Allah. This is his title. This guy was mentally ill. He liked to have sex with boys. He don't use horses for his cart, He used boys who they are wearing see-through clothing. He killed a lot of Christians. He forbade people from having light for 7 years. Nobody can have light at night. The soldiers will go in the street. If somebody have light, he will be executed immediately. Then he come with other order, 7 years, nobody can wear shoes. And there's a dish, it's called, now it's called mulukhiyah. But in his time it's called mulukhiyah, which means royal. So anyone eat it, he will be killed immediately. So he's mentally ill, there's no question about that. So there is 7 letters between this guy and supposedly Hamza al-Bahlawan. Those letters are called the Book of Wisdom. This is the book of the Druze. So the Druze, they claim that the Quran is their book, and they call him the people of Tawheed. But all the Muslims knew that the Druze are not Muslims. This is why, like lately, we heard the Muslims attacking them, and we saw the video of the Druze calling Muhammad a piece of garbage, etc. Pig. He called them pigs. They're sheikhs. So in public, they claim to be Muslims, but behind doors, they are not. They practice taqiyya is just to protect themselves, so they can survive. Do you know Iglesia ni Cristo? Are you talking about this one who claimed to be the Son of God? Michael? Are you talking about this one who was arrested? You know, there's many cults. In the appearance, they claim to be Christians, but they are not. What is the true religion? I just told you. Maybe I should make a special program about them one day. You they don't publish books about themselves. The only way to know about them is those who either they used to be Druze and left, because they are very secretive community. You know, there's no mosque, there's no public practice. Even their kids, they will not teach them their religion until they are 40 years old. Even if you ask a man, he's a Druze, 30 years old, he will not, you know, he will, for sure he knew some, but they will not share with him everything until he is 40 years old. They consider this why their sheikhs, they call them the mashayikhatul aql, which mean aql is like understanding, or the time you became mature. So at the age of 40, they consider you mature, and then they will give you your religion. Not before that. Before that, you have just like little hint here and there. Yeah, I heard about this in the Philippines. Well, you know, when a cult flourish in any country, that because the Christians are not doing a good job to fight them from the beginning when they are weeds. You know, when the weeds start growing, they don't stand against it, and they take advantage of you know, naive poor people. So Christians have to work harder. You know, we don't want it to hurt anyone. Like, we don't want to be violent. That's not the way. The best way to fight cults is to expose it. However, you know, my experience with cults, that time exposed them. Always their leaders, they want sex, money. You know, they will be exposed. They will feel apart. Like this guy, he claimed to be the son of God. You know, the chosen one, and now he's in jail. All right, guys, I think we have enough for today. It was just an audio test, and I hope it's doing good. I will check it out after we finish. I will listen to the audio and see. Is it sinful to eat food sacrificed to idols, like halal food? Absolutely. Why you want to do that? First of all, when you buy any food have a sticker of halal food, you are paying Muslims. You are paying jizya, because this sticker is not for free. So when stores they bring those food and they have the sticker, they pay the Islamic Center for that sticker. For every sticker they pay, let us say $1. So when you buy it, you are paying to Muslims. They will take your money and they will build more terrorist centers, and they will use it to promote Islam. So you are supporting really the devil. It's not only now you are just like, okay, somebody is a Muslim selling food. No, you are paying money to support them. Those stickers are not for free. No. So for me, I will never buy a food have a sticker. No, never. This is number one. Number two, the only way I can say you have no choice, if you are a person like a Christian guy who live in a Muslim town, and all the butchers are Muslims, or what you can do, you know, But maybe it's better in this case if you find other alternative. Try to find something different. No, Paul, he did not say you are allowed to eat anything sacrificed for the idols. This is your understanding. That's not true. When the Bible or Paul he speak about things is made lawful for us, this is not about something sacrificed in the name of other god, a pagan god, and we can eat it and we can, because simply when you do that you are supporting the idols. Again, you can eat it only if you have no alternative. Like what I would do if I go to Pakistan and everybody around me is Muslims, all the stores, all the butchers. What a Christian guy he can do this? What he can do? How he can solve it? Is it sin? Well, if you are doing it in, let us say, I mean, as long as the Bible says this is not right, there is a reason to say it's not right. I cannot say you will go to hell because you did that. It's food, but you will be doing sin because you are supporting the idol worshippers. You see, the idea of something sacrificed in the name of pagan god is that the blessing of this food is coming to you from this god. So you can say, okay, I don't believe in this god. I'm just hungry, all right? And again, so if you are starving, if you have no choice, it's okay. I mean, what you can do. But if you have a choice, obviously you are committing sin. Jordan Peterson, absolutely humiliate atheist. I don't know much about this guy, Jordan Peterson, but sometimes I find him not stable himself. Maybe because he's smart, because usually smart people are not stable. Most of, sometimes there's like a little line, maybe a hairline between madness and intelligence. So if somebody is really smart, he act weird. So I cannot take what John Patterson, and if you beat somebody in argument of philosophy, this is not really a victory, because both sides are just playing with words. So if I am smarter with my convincing words, because I'm using philosophy, not facts, it's just philosophy. Philosophy is just an empty game. There's nothing there. There's no beef. There's no beef in the cow. So if you are more qualified, in a linguistic way, and you can, let us say, organize your ideas in a certain way, pushing of convincing, doesn't mean you are right. So regardless if it's a Patterson who win this argument, according to you, who's supposedly defending Christianity, or the atheist, I don't agree with philosophy to prove any point. Philosophy is a point of philosopher, not a point of facts. If you go and read any books of philosophy, actually all Indian so-called script or manuscript, it is based on philosophy and fictions. And philosophy actually is a form of fictions. Like when they speak about yoga, is yoga something real? The yoga like you sit in your ass and you meditate? No. It's in philosophy in your head, and you try to consume it, and because you believe in it, it's going to have an effect on you. but it's not real. It's like somebody, he want to eat because he feel hungry, even though he just ate. But that's it. His brain is telling him you are hungry, eat. You know? Many of you, you watch TV program, you see commercial of food. You go to the kitchen, you grab something to eat, but not because you're hungry or need food. You do not need food. But your brain, you know, the image you saw, and this is the philosophy of commercial, is to convince you to buy their product, have influence on your mind, and then you do what they want. In other way, they fool you. Why Allah did use 200 foreign words in Arabic book? Who said that he used 200? Who is the one that came with the number? All the Quran is a foreign language, starting with the word Quran. If I say, you know, maybe more than 80% of the Quran is foreign language, I will not be exaggerating. I cannot even say the percentage really, because all the Arabic language is not even Arabic. It's not language. It's not exist by itself. It's just, you know, a collection of languages mixed together, like a smoothie. You know, some carrot, some milk, some etc. You mix it together and you have a smoothie. This is the Arabic language. It's not an Arabic by itself. All right. You see, when the Bible speaks to you, don't speak of philosophy. Even when disciple John, he speak to the Greek, and those Greek are obsessed with philosophy, very obsessed. I mean, everything in their life is philosophy. He did use little bit of their philosophy, because the audience, they are a certain kind of audience, but he did not depend on philosophy to prove his point. But he introduced a Christ to them in the language they understand. So if we use philosophy as a language to the audience who they understand it in their way, no problem. But we don't convince, we don't mix between facts and philosophy. So Jesus did miracle, that is not a philosophy, this is a fact. Jesus spoke wisdom, this is not philosophy, this is fact. Jesus spoke parable, this is not philosophy. This is exactly about what will happen and what he will do. So there's a huge difference between philosophy, it's just an art of playing with the words, and facts. If you go, I don't know how many of you here is an Egyptian, if you hear an Egyptian talking about a dish of food, you will think that this dish is coming from heaven. Ask anyone who speaks Arabic here. Like, they have a dish, it's called full medemmis. So if you ask him, like, tell him what you ate, he will describe it for you. You will like, man, what is this? This must be so good. So the language, or let us say the philosophy of the language, is rich. So when they describe something for you, you will see it differently, you know. It's going to have an impact on you. But in reality, the dish is not even, you might even not like it, you know. So when they describe anything to you, the Egyptian, you will think this is coming from different galaxy. You will convince you, you know, especially if you understand the language very well. But the second you try it, you find that this is less than normal. It's not what they are saying. So they were feeding you language. Another way, philosophy of words. So we feed you language, you take it in your brain, your saliva run, you buy it. All right, I see many people have many opinion. It doesn't mean I'm right. You can think as you wish. I just say as I think. For me, I'm not a person who obsessed with philosophy. I never like it. Even though in my exam I got 100 from 100 in high school without even having the book. You know, I remember my mother, she said, what do you have tomorrow? I said, you know, philosophy, logic, whatever, social. Said, okay, give me the book. Ask you some question. I said, I don't have it. So what do you mean? You give it to your friends before the exam? I said, no, I never bought it. She went crazy. Like, what? Tomorrow is your exam. You never bought the book. Why you don't have a book? I said, I don't need it. Second day I went, I took 100 from 100. I never did read the book. Never. I never even touch it. So philosophy is a game of intelligence. And if somebody is less intelligent than you can have an impact on him. Like, you know, when you hear this guy, Sadhguru, he sat in the front of those a bunch of blondie actors in Hollywood, a bunch of dummies. And like, wow, you know, they hypnotize them by the art of words. But in fact, everything he says is empty. Everything he says is empty. And not only empty, it's contradicting what he say. Like, he said there is no soul. And then when he spoke about his wife's death, she controlled her soul. Well, there is soul, there is no soul. In one video, he says soul is there's no soul. And there's no love. There's no love. You don't love. This love is reaction. And then he says, I love my wife, when they accuse him of killing her. So, you know, if you have little intelligence, right away you should know that those people are very, very scammy artists, you know, con artists. Did Sadhguru block your video because you expose? No, I did not talk about his wife. That the video here they reported, it was a video he said if you don't accept someone criticizing you, you have a problem. This was like the main point of the video he have. And the filthy, as soon as I criticize him, he report my video to YouTube. 15 minutes. Even the video did not stay 15 minutes. I went to see the comment after I finished. The video is gone. It says YouTube, this video violated, you know, blah, 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 and they, you know, appeal. And appeal, you know, you have to go against Sadhguru organization. So I just let go, you know. Hypocrite. And the funny is, the topic is, if you don't accept people to criticize you, you have a problem. And right away, he flagged my video. Yeah, but he is successful businessman. You see, those scammers are very successful. They are billionaires. This guy, he owns a city. He have a lot of, like the Mahdi, this guy Mahdi, you know. Just another form of scam. And there is people, always there is, if you are a fool, always you will find something. You know, it's like, the world is like a Walmart shelf. And there is something for everyone. You know. Whatever you want to buy. So the fools will will find, sorry. The fools always will find somebody he is going to satisfy their needs. Sometimes actually people, they will like you more if you are a fool, not because you are smart. Because their needs is about this kind of person, you know, not a complicated conversation, and you know, they want something very simple and stupid. You might like Lady J. You know, who is Lady J? The most silly, stupid, foolish women. But she have a lot of, you know, because there is people like her. They are like her. Not only they like her, they are like her. So those people will not be feeling comfortable in different location. They will feel comfortable with someone is fool. So a fool person, he will find his place always. That's why, like our friend here was talking about the cult in the Philippines. Why this cult was able to be successful? There's a lot of uneducated, naive. They can fool them easy, and those fools they feel comfortable and they feel, the scammer his job is to make you feel comfortable in his presence and to make you feel that he is a superior. Like you can seek refuge to him too, and that's why they will grow and they will accomplish something. But then by time they will collapse. It doesn't matter what, because always they want sex and money. So either one is going to expose them. All right. If there's a noise now, if there's any noise now, do you guys, like guys hear any like fan or something? There's a noise. Okay. Is it annoying? Is it bad? Maybe if we lower the gain. Small noise, okay. Well, I'm trying to make it the best so you guys can not be bothered much by the audio. White noise. Yeah, there's a black noise and white noise. Okay. Uh, can you talk about Ramphos, South Africa president? Well, I'm glad that Trump he got him busted. Very filthy society. I saw tens of thousands of people dancing, shouting, killing, kill the white. Always racism is evil, no matter it's coming from who, from white, from black, from Asian. And we as a Christian, I mean, the funny is those people they claim to be Christians in South Africa, but obviously they are still pagan because there is no Christian. He want to kill someone black or he want to kill someone white or someone Asian race. There's no race in Christianity. There's no race. Anyone is racist is not Christians. Period. You cannot be Christian and racist. The same, you cannot be liberal and Christian. You cannot. You vote for abortion. You vote for homosexuality. From their fruits you shall know them, not from their color. So obviously, this South African regime is very evil, and being like under the white supremacists before is not an excuse. Like, are we correcting it or we are repeating it? Obviously, they are repeating it. So yesterday the white they were racist to them. Today we are racist to the white. Both are evil. And they claim to be Christians, but they believe in the voodoo and all the garbage. They did not leave. A lot of people in Africa, sadly, in the appearance they claim to be Christians, but they are still. Actually, you can find this even in Europe. Like when I went to Romania, I was shocked how much they so obsessed with witches, magic, black magic. You know, I remember there was a woman. All women they go to her to get married. Supposedly she make a magic and she will make you like get married. Like there's a guy you like, but he don't want to talk to you. He don't like you. He don't even give you attention. So you go to this magician woman, and she will make you, or she will make him, sorry, in love with you, and he asks for your hand. So they told me about her. So I saw her. She don't speak English. I said, translate, please. I told her, I will give you, I think I offer her $500. I forgot how much. If you can make me feel in love with you. With you, you know. No, 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 no. I said, no, I'll give you, give you money. You know, don't worry, I will not marry you. Just make me feel in love with you. Isn't you who can do it to everybody? Do it for me. I mean, that would be amazing if she was able to do it right. Okay. I don't want her to make me feel in love with the beautiful girl. I want to be in love with this grumpy woman. Okay. Make me feel in love with you. She ran away. She left. And then all the one who was, then they noticed that they are a bunch of fools. I mean, what you will lose? Show them your ability. When was CP with good logic and Sam? I don't go in a program of anybody, my friend. And I am not interested. I work alone. I do my things alone, and I don't trust anybody. My experience with the Christians, who you call them apologetic, without mentioning names, that many of them, they are fake. So I prefer to keep my reputation and my name for myself and not to associate with someone I don't know. Who is he? You will find out maybe later about each one of them. So I don't work with others. I was once only in David Wood invited me because people keep asking him, not because he liked to invite me. I know he don't like having me around. So I went to his program, and that's it. You know, it was a mistake actually, big mistake. Thank you, John. Yeah. You appeared for a few, yeah, I think maybe once, maybe. Actually, I wasn't like, I think I stopped in the chat here. They were debating somebody, and then they told him CP is here, and they invited me. Yeah, but I don't like to be in any one program. There's a very nice person. His name is El Fadi. I think more of you know. And I know, I'm sure he's a good guy, you know. But still, he invited me maybe 100 times. I did not go to his program. Not because I don't like him. No, absolutely. I think he's a wonderful man. But I don't like to be in program. I don't like this, you know, Christian monologue. I like to have a Muslim in the stand, you know. Either he corner me or I corner him. The rest is not important. Ahmad ex-Muslim, I do not know him, but I don't like those who keep talking and asking people for donation. Buy me this, get me this. The second I hear this, I stay away from those people. I give in red flag. And this is my, actually, the first alarm for people. When you see somebody, uh, I want to buy a car. Oh, okay, go fund me. I want to buy, guys, I am, etc., get me, etc. The second I hear this, you know, it's a red flag for me. If people want to support you, okay, they will voluntarily. But you want to buy, you want, etc. I want to move, you know. And actually, I received an email from you, one of you. He said to me, if you speak about those issues, people will think you are jealous. And I laughed like, jealous in what? You know, I can go and ask people to go fund me too. You know, I can activate my support chat too. Take me one click, just one click. But this is if jealousy is based on something you want to get the same, right? But I don't want to get the same. Even in the harshest time I have in my life, I never ask people online to help me. I stayed 1 year without even heating in my house, freezing. If I say my fingers they turn blue, you will not believe it. I go live every day. People they say to me, your voice is shaking. I don't say anything any reason. And I know if I say, guys, my heater need help, need fix, who wanna help me? I know a lot of people will help. A lot, I'm sure. I'm sure in one day I will get with enough not to buy a heater to buy 10 heaters. So I spend the whole year, the whole winter, without heat. The heater actually was not broken. It was uh, there's a leak in the pipes of the house, and then they have to. I asked somebody to come, so he need to break the ceiling, he need to break the wall, he need to break the floor. I mean, it's a big project, and you can imagine how much. I mean, those the work in plumbing, they charge you $70 an hour. It's like a doctor. This is at that time. I don't know now what it is. I never ask people for any help. I spent the whole winter without saying anything. So for me, money is a red line, and all what I see around me from those Muslims or Christians, they are money worshippers. All right. Um, well, you live in San Diego. Once if you live in San Diego, you do not even need heater. Uh, like I remember once my pipe, the water pipes, explode. I thought Muslims attacking my house like with a grenade because it sounded like a grenade. Boof, boof. The pipes explode. It was like maybe 2 a.m. in the morning, and a very loud noise. It was the pipe. So if you live in San Diego, who cares for the heater? I mean, you don't even have cold there. What cold you have? We are talking about minus 17, minus 18, minus 21, minus 21, not zero, you know. We are talking if you touch a metal outside, your skin will stuck in it. This is how bad it is. So being without heater in San Diego, you should not even have a heater in San Diego. All right. Anything else? Yeah, you want to try it? Stuck your tongue. Like you have a satellite. I have a satellite outside. If you put your finger on it when it's cold, you're stuck. Or put your tongue on it. Your tongue will not come out. That's it. You're stuck. You have to put like somebody grab some hot water, so your tongue will be released. Otherwise, you will lose your skin. Have you heard of Fremont? I think I saw a video of him. Guys, don't ask me about people because if I speak, people they will say being negative, being positive. I don't know them. I don't know them. You judge. You judge people. I support anyone who stand against Islam. There's no question about that. But then you have to examine each one. Always the Bible says, examine the spirit. So every individual, you, God, He gave you intellect. Watch carefully what they are standing for. Are they about business? Are they about money? Are they about God? What they are about. You will find out. Again, from their fruits you shall know them. All right? UCP, are you ever going to show us your cat? Well, I post a video for it in Patreon. You go to Patreon, you can see her. Say hello. It's not my cat. This is a stray cat. I just feed her because she have one eye. I am against feeding animals who they are like cats, because they have a job to do. The best they can do is hunting, cleaning your house, your yard from mice, cockroaches, anything is harmful. Let them do. You feed them, they will be lazy. Like, you see somebody have a cat, she's fat, she cannot jump, she cannot move. Her stomach is like, she's a breadnet. This is insane. This is not good. Their job, the same as dogs, actually. If I have a dog, I will never have those little tiny dogs. But I understand some people they need company. I'm not against you with that. But for me, if I have a dog have a job. And actually he will not be happy, this dog, if he is not doing his job. The job should be, that dog should be running, should be outside, should be doing what dogs do. What people do, they jail them inside the house. And then they become either fat, aggressive, or desperate, sick, healthy, or not right. You know, uh, this is not what the dog is made for. I don't like birds in the cage too. How beautiful to see them in the tree. Let them there. Don't be selfish and put a bird in a cage. But I understand that animals can be very useful for people who have depression, living alone, they are or maybe old in age. They can help you. You feel like you have a company when nobody cares for you. So this is a good thing. But we have to have a balance. Anyway, every one of us he have his own way to think about things. But for me, I don't like to have animals inside my house. Same time, having animals is a big responsibility. You have to feed them. You have to be sure. You cannot forget. They are a creature. They can feel. You cannot abandon them. You cannot abuse them. It's like having a baby, but this baby never grow. You know. So you have a child. He's born. He's an infant. Okay, 5 years from now, he's 5 years old. He can put his shoe in his foot. 10 years old, he can now sit at the table and he can maybe do many things. But you have a dog. That's it. You have a baby until he die. He's a baby. It's a big responsibility. And there is many people, they are not fit for the responsibility. They are just selfish. They just want to abuse the dog. Just get the dog to play with. He's cute now. We finish with the dog. We let him maybe in the cold, and we don't feed him. We don't take him out. We don't. All right. My 4 kitties give me love and joy. All right, but for me, I believe your 4 kitties will be more happy if they can jump out in the yard, not only in your shoulders. People are different. For me, I know that I'm a very tough person, and those things is not my needs. I don't feel depressed if nobody's talking to me. I never saw people. Doesn't affect me at all. If I live in the desert and there's nobody around me, it doesn't affect me. Not at all. You know? But doesn't mean I am not social, but I'm saying it doesn't affect me. Some other people, if they stay alone for some time, they go crazy. They will start taking medication, depression, you know, all kind of stuff. So people are different. And I understand that. All right. Animals soften your heart. I don't think nothing can soften your heart except, you know, being with God and, you know, understand the love of God which He gave you. If you have that already. You know, your heart is soft. Nobody's soft in it. God is love. So if you know, if God is in your heart, you have love. You don't need to be softened. Who can soften you more than Messiah himself? Uh, he is, you know, He's the Lord of mercy. So the second you decide to be part of the mission of Christ, to be a follower, to be a believer, a worshipper, then the mercy is your fruit. It's not an option to say yes or no. From their fruits you shall know them. So it's not animals who soften your heart now. In fact, some humans are very abusive by softening their heart to animals, but they are so tough and harsh with animals. They are so tough and harsh with a human. So you see some people spending a lot of money on cats and dogs, but there's children are dying, homeless. So they have money for a dog, a lot of money, toys, you know. This is, I believe, it's an abuse of wealth. God gave you wealth. I mean, okay, feed the dog, play with the dog, but they spend thousands of dollars. Even some dogs are very expensive. I once saw a guy. He said his dog is $13,000. Man, I can buy 2 cars like mine, more actually. $13,000. This is can support a kid in Africa until he became high school. Most of African, they don't even make $1 a day. So human being is very abusive, and he don't appreciate the blessing of the Lord, God He gave him. So the second he get, let us say, spoiled and wealthy, he starts spending his money in the wrong place. And again, I'm not saying don't be good to your animal. No, absolutely. But dogs need toys. Okay. All right. I hope I did not give you a headache. Animal always they appreciate. You see, animal is a very simple creature, you know. I will give you an example about what you said. You have a son, you send him to school, elementary, secondary, university, he become a doctor. He stopped coming to see you. He's busy now with his work. You know, not because he don't love you. No, he love you. So I don't know what kind of appreciation you are expecting. Their loyalty is not because they love you. Those are animals. You give them food, they like you because of the food. If you are a different person who feed them, they will like him too. So they are programmed creatures. Their loyalty is based on their needs, not based on you. You are nobody for them. You are no one. They use that every day. This guy is the same guy he feed me. Okay, this guy is good. You know, someone is stranger, maybe he will kick me. So now he knew that he is around you, he is safe. So the appreciation you are talking about is based on exchange of benefit. So you feed him, you feel happy, you get excited, you play, with the dog or the cat. But they don't really see you as a special person except by food. Stop giving food, they will bite you. As simple as that. Again, you don't have to agree with me. Animal will defend you when you are in danger. Yeah, because they are territorial. Like, you are their provider. So now they are attached to you because you are the one who feed them. So you get the benefit of a guardian dog, but not because he's in love with you. They see things differently. Even their eyes see with no colors. It's not because they understand that his duty now is to defend you. No. So now this is the one who give me food. This is the one who take care of me. And this is the one is going to harm the one who want to take care of me. Yeah. You can train even a lion to be the same. A lion, if you have him as a baby, you feed him, he's used to you. But the same dog who you grow, you feed, one day, he might, act aggressive against you and kill you, or even kill your children's. I mean, a human being, he do that to his own kids. Why a dog will not do it? So, relationship between animals and a human, you always need to remember this is a programmed creature. This is not a super intelligent. They are intelligent to fool you, to support them, to feed them. They make a noise of like to make you feel bad for them. They have intelligence for sure, but they are still programmed. Human being is different story. Human being is way more dangerous because he is more skilled and more smart, so he can find other way to hurt you. You know. But still, animals are animals, and people worship animals these days more than a human. You know. I will not be surprised if there is somebody he take his dog to the doctor, but not his son. People wonder if animals goes to heaven. Why they will go to heaven? What is that? What is exactly their job there? To poop? What they will be doing there? To guard you? Heaven is different level. It's not about food and sex. The God who gave you all the joys you have now, can't He provide you with higher joy without any of those things He gave you on earth? The one who designed this massive universe, He cannot make you happy? He don't have different entertainment program for you? So why animals will go to heaven? Did they believe in Jesus? Are they believers? You know? I saw some foolish churches blessing the animals like they bring the dog to the church. This is an insult. Those are disgusting people. If I'm in charge of those churches, I will shut them down. That's an insult to God. Dogs and cats, and then the Muslims, they make fun of us. God made all creatures in paradise. This is not true. The garden of Adam and Eve, it was on earth, was not in heaven. It was on earth anyway. So whatever was on earth is going to be in the earth. Uh, Animals mentioned in the heaven in the Bible? Okay, show me the verse. I want to read it. Maybe I miss it. Go ahead. I want to see our friend here saying that animals are mentioned in heaven. Maybe this is something I missed, I need to do more Bible study. Go ahead, my friend, show me. I will give you some time to find what you are talking about. Heaven is a place for a new creation where animals and humans live peacefully. All right. All the creatures are mentioned in Revelation. Those creatures have nothing to do with animals going to heaven. Every creature mentioned in the book of Revelation is not about a real creature as you think. Do you have a creature with 7 heads? The book of Revelation is not a book about creatures. Obviously, people do not know what to read or how to read. All the book of Revelation is symbolic. So only, unless you have no education, you think we are talking about something like physically as it described. I am a Persian speaker. How I can upload your videos? Normal. Download my video. You can add, I think, Persian subtitle if you have a software can translate it automatically. It's easy. CP channel in churches? What does that mean? We are not Muslims. We love dogs. Did I say to you hate dogs, guys? Did I say to you hate dogs? What's wrong with people? We are not Muslims. What does this have to do with my topic? Did I say to you hate dogs and animals and cats? I don't know. You see, I don't know. Like when you speak to people on the internet, everybody is coming from different galaxy, and everybody have ears, but he heard different story for the same words. What do you mean we are Muslim? We don't hate dogs. Where I said you hate dogs, you should hate dogs. What does this have to do with hate and love? I'm just saying to you, animals are programmed. You feed them. You feed them. They trust you. They follow you. It's about food. Their motive is food. You don't feed them, they leave you. As simple as that. What does this have to do with love and hate and drama? Do you want some tissues? Did I hurt your feeling? Yeah, people, I don't know, people, even if your words is clear, still they have their own conclusion, which is not exist in the conclusion. But I understand. People, they see things differently. Even your children's. If you don't feed them, they will hate you. They will curse you. And if they can, they will punish you. If you are abusive, they will, they will never forgive you. This is your children. So, yeah, somebody pointing at Isaiah 11. Yeah, this is not about you are going to be, going to heaven and you will live with those creatures. always try to read carefully what the Bible is saying. Don't make your own assumption. If you think your cat will be with you in heaven, think again. All right? I noticed that many people, they, like, you love animals, so you try to make a verse in the Bible fit with your desire to have animals with you in heaven. But we know that this is not what the Bible is saying. All right. Anything else? This is an audio testing, by the way. It turned to be as usual. There is no animals in heaven. Muhammad is there. So here we go. I just got you busted. Did Sam Shamoon apologize to you? I'm not looking for any apology from anybody. This is the last of my interest. People, they can insult me, they can talk about me. So who care? Do I even care? You see, if you are worried about what people will say about you, I advise you not to go online and not even chat, because anything you say, somebody will be upset and call you names. So, in what I do, there is some people, they have a brain of a child. And there is some people, they understand that their mission is more important than individuals. So you have to decide which one is, you will switch your target to be fighting with idiots. Every idiot in the internet, that's endless. So you have a mission, you focus on your mission, and who wanna bark against you, speak against you, let him do it. In fact, sometimes those things help, not the opposite. They bring you more people to listen. What do you think about Mary? I don't like him. Sometimes he speak wise, sometimes he make poo-poo. And sometimes he is a hypocrite. So I don't like him as general. Like you watch his video about Israel, you find there's some hypocrisy there. About even the Muslims. So I don't trust. I don't. I'm not God to judge people for, but based on what I see, I don't like what I see. Like there is some videos he did. They are very, very good, very nice. This is why actually I watched his video first time. I forgot which video. It was very good. But then I noticed there is some double standard. You see, I don't like Christians who play taqiyya with Muslims. I don't like Christians who say, I respect your belief. I don't. There's no way Christian he respect Muhammad, respect Islam. That is a fake statement. That is a red alarm for me. Imagine Jesus saying to the pagan, I respect your belief. So, like, my language is very harsh for many of you. They think I'm very tough when I speak to Muslims, but this is what the Christianity is about. Either yay or nay. if your water either hot or cold, you cannot, you cannot be lukewarm water. So the second I hear somebody speak in such a matter or manner, I see hypocrisy. I see a sneaky, like the Muslim, they try to present Islam to us, that Islam is a nice religion. So he come. Who of you watched my debate with this guy Al Husseini in ABN TV? In the beginning, he was so nice. Mary and Fatima, we are close to each other. Go watch the video. At the end of the video, he will kill me. The same guy. So my job is to get busted those who lie. And a Christian who he claimed that he respect the Muslim belief is no Christian. If I'm a Christian and I respect what the homosexual believe, I'm no Christian. I don't respect that. Who care who like it or don't? You want to sue me, sue me. It's my belief. I'm not for sale. And you cannot force me to say things I don't believe in, no matter what. You see the hypocrite? Like God love everybody. No, God don't love everybody. It's a big fat lie. God will send people to hell. That's why those priests, many of them, I don't like them. They are satanic, actually. They are making the sinner feel comfortable. Like, God love you. But he don't say to him, you have to repent. Otherwise, you will go to hell. No, God love you. God love everybody. No, God doesn't love everybody. God will burn you in hell. God will make you barbecue. All right? So I don't like the soft, sneaky snake skin. Either you are or you are not. All right. Ascension and Protestant. Let me see what you're typing. For me, I like to focus in my topic, not in something else. I have a bigger mission than those things you are talking about. All right. I will leave this for somebody else. My mission is to defeat the devil Muhammad. Just want to hug you once. I came to USA. All right, John. Thank you, my friend, my brother. I'll receive your hug. Don't worry about it. This destiny. I mean, there is no debate with destiny. This guy is a joke. They promote you. They make you big when they need you. Like now, this guy Destiny is history, right? Because the election is gone. The Democrat is not sponsoring him. So there's no need for him. They will need him 4 years after. Those are not real people. Those are just, they speak so fast. They have, like, let's say, they have the ability to shoot 100 words in a minute. But the second you listen carefully for what they said, you see how stupid what they said. But if you are a fool who cannot comprehend what he said, then you will think he said something smart. No, I am not a teacher. Our teacher is our Lord, the Messiah. I am not your best teacher, my friend. That is not right. Be careful what you say. I am nobody. The best teacher is the one who don't make mistakes, right? The best teacher is the one who don't make foolish mistakes. All of us, we do those things. So the only teacher should be yours is your Lord, the Messiah. and the book is the Bible. That where the wisdom of God is. Man, he do his best. He can be mistaken. He can be a fool. He can be smart. So you cannot trust the teaching of the man unless it's the teaching of God. And the teaching of God is in the Bible. It's not in my mouth. Uh, did you watch Abdullah Hisham Mahdi interview with Lebanon TV? No. I mean those TV, in Lebanon. Lebanese TV are the most pervert TV ever. They bring you any scumbag just for sake, okay, will be funny, will have many audience. Yeah, There was a guy before him, he come with a stick, he claimed to be what? I forgot. They have interview with him too. You know. Lebanese. I find that Lebanese TVs are the most silly, the most stupid, the most insulting to Christianity. Even though the program done by Christians. All right, anything else? Would you prepare a session for Christian kids? You see, because actually, I tried before to teach kids. Like I will tell you this once happened. I was in a church, and the priest, he came to me. He said, "Can I ask you for a favor?" I said, "What?" He said, "The one who, during the service, the children, they have a room for them, and there is one Christian person, Christian lady. She sit with them, teach them about the Bible, etc. But he said, can you do that? This lady, she is not coming for, today and coming week, etc. I said, it's not really my favorite, but there's no other, like, what about no other ladies? He said, well, no, nobody can handle them. They are really, they are little monkeys, He warned me. He said, there is a few of them, they are literally monkeys. So I'm warning you, they will drive you crazy. I said, no problem. So I took the children's, and the service is finished. The church is finished. So now the parents, they come to take their kids. The kids don't want to go home. Nobody want to go home. Usually, right away, the second, hey, they are like this, like running away from the school. So their parents, they come and they can see us from behind the glass, and then they open the door. Let us go. No, mom. No, no, no. Like, And then the priest, he said, what you have done? How we can control them? And they were sitting, and their mouth is open, and they were like, I was telling them a story, a story, but it's have a purpose. So he said, what? How you can do that? Did you study like how to deal with kids? I said, never. You know what? Kids is kids. Adult are kids actually. It's just you have to speak different language to them. So he asked me the second time if I can come. I told him I'm doing lecturer like in different church, so I cannot. Sorry. He said, oh, the kids now they will make a drama. They right away they start asking where are you. So I have my experience with kids. I can deal with them so easy. But how we can guarantee that we have a kids who come in internet and no adult, no Muslims, no trashy, they will join us. In order to keep it pure, fit with kids, we have to guarantee that it is only kids are joining. And this is mission impossible, it's YouTube. All right. You know the problem with the adult when they speak to kids, they speak to them as adult. You know, you speak to kids, you have to turn yourself into kid in order to break the ice between you. You are different size, you are different look, you look intimidating, you know, so you have to break the ice. So you have to be a child like them, still you have to be wise, right? So, and don't ask questions they hate, like don't ask how is school doing, you know, don't ask those questions. Uh, and sometimes you have to be silly, like you are being a kid now. To be close to them, you have to be a silly kid. Whatever you have to put in your mind, what they are thinking about right now, what they like to hear, not what you like to hear, you know? They are kids. So you have to downgrade your language, your, you know, the way you speak about things, and you have to make it attractive. And, you know, right away, when I went inside, uh, I decided to start with a story I fabricated, actually. It's not exist, you know? And I was like creating the story when talking. Like, I don't know what I would say next. But their mouth was open. They were astonished. And they want to continue, like, what the end of the movie, you know? But the purpose of the story is to lead them to learn something good and to be good to their parents. Uh, so if you want a child to learn from you, don't tell him something boring. Don't tell him you should do this, you should do that. You have to feed him the good vitamin with a sweet sugar, sweet, you know, drink, sweet cake. So he will take it, he will digest it, he will love it, and he will do it later. Uh, this is not a brainwashing, no, because we are teaching them how to be good. We are giving them good value. Brainwash is you doing the same to kids, but you make them serve an agenda of evil. That is what the brainwash is. Uh, all right. Any question? Like if you think about it, why kids they like their grandma more than their mother? Anyone knows why? Why the grandmother is more close to the child than the mother? There's a reason. You have to think about it. All right. All right. Anything else? I think we did enough audio testing. I'm supposed to go live for 5 minutes doing audio testing. Oh, Lord have mercy. I need to find a way to force myself to go offline. Otherwise, like it's like a quicksand, you know, like okay, I will go live for 5 minutes to see how's my microphone. And this is supposedly like when people they come to join this out, like this one we don't have too many people. It says audio testing, but we are testing everything except the audio. Oh boy, you know. Um, a grandmother always let them have their way. No, no, not necessarily. So with the grandmother, A child he see in a loving grandmother, a warm, welcoming, a cozy, you know, place, and the grandmother always will feed them stories. So the traditional grandmother, not these days, like the grandmother with the tablet and like I mean, I saw women. They are 8 years old. They have like fashion hair with color and crazy stuff. No, we are not talking about those. Those are already they are in their mental state. They will never have time for kids anyway. I mean, those are busy with their hairstyle. We are talking about traditional, loving women who's old. She have a grandchildren. So when they come to visit her, she treat them like prince and princess. She do give them the food they like. She tell them stories. She sit with them. She spend a lot of time with them, and that will make those kids very much attached to this lady who is their grandmother. So they find in her a different person than the mother. The mother is so more bossy, do this, don't do that. The grandmother can do that, but she will be softened. She will be more wise, because she have her experience, long life experience, and she will be able to capture their heart way better than even the mother or even the father. So a child, he go to his mother, I mean his grandmother, he will feel like he is in an entertainment center. He is like in a resort, in a vacation. It's a vacation mood, like everything is good, everything is fun. Uh, Now, for sure, children are different. There's a child who will grow up in a very tough, harsh house. He might not like to be in such a place. And same, not all a grandmother are the same. We are talking about traditional, nice, loving grandmother is not affected and poisoned by the society, trashy society today. All right. Uh, Somebody talking about domination. Here we don't care for domination. I don't care if you are Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox. I think it's an act of foolishness. Any Christian who uh, worship domination, not God, because what you do, you are worshiping your dominion. A Christian person, he love every Christian who believe in Jesus and die for him on the cross. A Christian person who is believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. About wrong, all of us we have wrong. Every church group, they have, I believe, they have wrong teaching and wrong books written by priests. But as long nobody exceed the line, nobody deny the crucifixion, the that you are being saved by the Lord, and from your fruits you shall know them. If you adopt the Bible as every word Jesus said, you are a Christian. Your denomination doesn't count, not for Jesus, not for me. In fact, I hate people when I hate it when they say, I am Catholic or I'm Orthodox, I'm Protestant. I believe it's something so stupid. And it's just a person who put himself inside a box. When the Messiah, he free you from every boxing. He give you life, he give you promise, and that is eternal life. And eternal life is not in the hand of a priest or a bishop or a pope, Protestant, Orthodox, Catholic. No, none of them. I have no salvation for myself from myself. Only my Savior is the one who can save me. So I believe anyone who is so addicted to a church name, he is silly and stupid. The Bible forbids me, by the way, from calling someone as a Christian stupid. But the same Bible told me to rebuke stupidity. Because if you are a true believer, then you should not be insisting to be a sect. The Bible gives us one name, Christians. no Catholic, no Protestant, no Orthodox. You know, the devil, he liked to see us divided, divide and conquer. So imagine if all of us as a Christians, we join together and we don't have those names. Imagine our impact in the world. But division give the world to take advantage of us. If we are three, one is Catholic, one is a Protestant, and one Orthodox, and there's an enemy coming to attack the Catholic, he's alone. We can't take him down easy. But if the Protestant and the Orthodox, they say, no, he's our brother, we are family, that enemy, he have to think again 3 times more before he do it. So this is what those Christians, they do to themselves. They allow the devil to conquer them and take them one by one. The same what happened when the Muslims, they invade and they took cities after cities, because the Protestant, sorry, the Catholic, they said, oh, they are attacking the Orthodox, why will we care? Let them, finish, finally, we got rid of the Orthodox. That was not a Christian behavior. All right? So, and then later, all of them, they will pay the price. All of them. Having a wise leader will bring you a wise victory. Having a bunch of idiots to lead you will doom you. And our leader is the Lord, and he established one church. Don't say my church is the only church. That's false. Whoever believes in Jesus as a Savior, believe in the Trinity, believe in the cross, believe in resurrection, believe in doing the fruit of Jesus as it will command him, to stay and to abandon evil, to abandon fornication, lying, deception, scamming. If you are that person, you follow Jesus. Nobody cares for the name of your church. Your church name will not save you. All right? From their fruits you shall know them, not from their titles. But, you know, there's people, they make a business out of it. So now, like, okay, I'm going to present the Protestants or Protestant. You know, if you see the emails I receive in Patreon, you will die laughing. You will see a Catholic sending me an email, hey, Christian Prince, today you speak against the icons. I'm not going to support you no more. Sorry, I'm a Catholic. Okay, no problem. A day after, oh, Christian Prince, yesterday I heard you speaking against Protestant church. They have wrong teaching. Sorry, I am Protestant. I can support you. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, Christian Prince, you did say that about the Orthodox? I will never come here again. Okay, bye-bye. So, I have no friends. When you say the truth, they will hate you. I'm not talking about Protestant or Catholic or Orthodox. I'm talking about wrong. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Who cares about what church you go to? So, like, it's a very unique drama, what I face. But I don't care. I say what I believe is true and right, according to the Bible, and people like it, you know, but who cares? And then I speak against Netanyahu. Then you will see a Jew here. He sent me an email in Patreon. Ah, Christian Prince, now show your real skin. You are anti-Semitic. Like, what the heck? I mean, I'm supporting Israel for forever. But just because I spoke against Netanyahu, I meant this. Yes, okay, take care. Take a hike, you know. So I'm used to dummies. It's not something new for me. Not new. You know, if you read my email, you would die laughing, actually. I have the most hilarious messages I receive from people. And you know, if God, you know, if people, they complain about God, who am I? They will complain about me, right? Who am I? I'm nobody. If God did not make them happy, even though He did everything He can, He died for them. They get upset from somebody, they start cursing Jesus. So don't be surprised. Yeah. Sometimes you feel like you are just nursing kids, you know. What about different doctrines and soul scriptures and traditions? Any tradition is not biblical, is not tradition. It's an innovation. So if somebody came and he says, we want to make an icon, is that in the Bible? No. They will go and say, oh, in the Old Testament, God, He told them when to build a temple to do this. That is not a tradition. That was command of God, but God Himself, He said, make no image for what up in heaven or down on earth. Period. Jesus never said, make a picture of me or my mother or Paul or Peter, never. So to figure out which one is the right thing, anything is biblical, it's biblical. Tradition is an extra. If it is help the church for better, why not? Yeah. But if it's not, it's, you don't like you make a picture of Mary. Who is this woman there? Is that even Mary? If you look now in the internet, you will find once Mary she have a black hair, once she is blonde, once she have a green eyes, once she have a blue eyes, once she is Indian, once she is African. I mean, this is imaginary fiction. So did we do something good for the church, or now we are, creating a multi-personality person? And what the point of having a picture of anyone anyway? If you read the disciple, all of them, they never even describe how Jesus looked like. This is telling you that it was not important. Did you ask yourself really why none of the disciples describe Jesus, like how tall he is, how his face looked like, what the color of his hair, what the color of his eyes? Nowhere. Because it's not important. For art, no problem. I'm not against art. But to put it to worship, that's wrong. I'm not against art. Actually, Mosaic, as an example, was a great documentary going back on time so we can defeat the liars who say this has never happened. So having the crucifixion in Mosaic is amazing, beautiful. So if it's for documentary, if it's for, uh, art, yeah, but not as statues and people praying around it. That's absolutely false. And then they spread rumors that there's a miracle happening, this is statues and etc. And people, they come from everywhere. They create businesses and then stores up and around it, selling statues of Mary and crosses and etc. Business. Even if a miracle happened in a place, have nothing to do with statues. God miracles do not need statues. How is my new book? I need to stop coming online to finish my new book. CP, the commandment forbid worshipping image of God as God, not using them. No, false. It says make no image for what is up in heaven or down in earth. Is that correct, guys? Make no image. And as long you put it in a church and you start kissing it and pray in front of it, this is an act of worship. You are not putting it just in the museum. or an art gallery. No, you are putting it in the house of God. All right? So you see here, like an example, our friend here, he tried to justify it, but this is not what the Bible says. The simple question you should ask yourself, why Jesus did not say, okay, make an image for me? You know, in the time of Jesus, Jerusalem and that area occupied by the Roman, and the Roman are the amazing artists. I mean, the Roman art is amazing, right? If they draw a person, he will look like he is a 3 dimension. It's like a camera will not do even the same. So all what it take, Jesus says, okay, make a picture of me. He never did. So are you saying Jesus was wrong? Did he say to you, go and make an image of Mary? Did Paul say to you, make an image of me? Never. Obviously, this was not. But Christianity care for. And those are the true Christians. Unless you think that Paul was not a good Christian, or Peter or John, and they understood the Lord wrong. So none of them he spoke about making images, and none of them did images. You are interested in image because you have a very weak faith. You need a person in front of you. Another way, your paganism did not die. Like, I cannot believe in Jesus unless you give me Jesus. Okay, here we go. This is a picture of Jesus, and that is Jesus. The same as the Muslim, they have a black stone. Oh, this is God's stone. Bless the one who believed and he did not see, the Lord said. Right? But many who have weak faith, they want to see. And always, you know, if we want to justify something, we can justify it easy. I can go right now and, you know, do something wrong. And then I will say, okay, I am being tempted, you know, okay, justification is very easy. Very easy. You can always justify things. You can find a million answers for the same to support you what you do. But this is what many of those churches they do. Saint, etc. said so, saint, etc. said so, saint, etc. All of them, they are saints. But none of them is Jesus. Right? Yeah, the Muslim Brotherhood are a very aggressive, strong organization. They penetrate the world, not only Africa. Like in Europe now, they have tens of thousands of Islamic centers. In fact, the French government just lately, they made there is a warning about it, but it might be very hard to fight it. Obama, I believe he is a member in the Muslim Brotherhood. This is why he hired his private consultant for the president, a lady, she is a Muslim Brotherhood member. And now they are trying their best to penetrate through Qatar to Trump. And obviously Trump, he loves money. So we will see. The Muslim Brotherhood, they have a lot of money. Qatar is behind them. As long Qatar is exist, the Muslim Brotherhood is going to be flourishing, continue. And they are very sneaky. You know, they have tens of thousands of organizations, have nothing to do with Muslim Brotherhood as a title, but they are nothing but a Muslim Brotherhood organization. Libraries, schools, universities, charities, all of it is just to supply and to conquer. we spoke about the Muslim Brotherhood for years and years, but those stupid European, they are a bunch of dummies. Don't waste your time with them. And now the French, if we go to Google right now and type Muslims Brotherhood France. Yeah, this is just a fresh. Now those stupid Western, now, they noticed that the Muslim Brotherhood became an octopus. Now.
That he has two.
Shut up. But as again, when you speak to a fool, you're wasting your time. If they listen to what I say years and years and years ago, what they will lose? A bunch of dummies. Now they are talking about it as a threat. This is how bad it is. Threat. All right? Threat. What a bunch of stupid French and European. The Chinese, they said, he lived as a donkey, never come back as a horse. Would the French become horse? Or they will stay donkeys? I say they will stay donkeys. What do you think about serial The Chosen? I don't watch those series and I don't watch those movies. Because I believe strongly always there's a propaganda of Hollywood and money behind those theories. It's not about God. If the series is made for the sake of God, as a charity act, then I will consider it. As long as it's a business, as long as it's Netflix and the garbage, I don't consider it. Can I buy your book from Finland? Yeah, you can. Just go to Amazon, search my name, find my books and get them. Why not? I believe Amazon, it's work, right, in Finland? I think so. All right. What do you think of carrying a gun in a country where it's impossible to get a gun license? Well, then you will be in trouble and you will break the law and then you will go to jail, and then that will not be smart. So don't do that. All right? You see, we have to be smart. And that is not smart. If the country allow you to have a gun at home, okay, let's get it at home. But I don't encourage you to break the law, because that will make your life in trouble. Then you will have a felony. Then that will affect your job. You cannot hire. You cannot, don't do that. Be smart. All right? I have guns, but I can carry them wherever I go. I'm not worried about police stopping me. I will tell the police I have guns with me, They will say, okay, no problem, right? But if this country don't allow me, I will not carry it. Because then the gun will not help me. The gun will be against me. That will make you a criminal, All right. Even in a fight, never use your gun. You use your gun only and only if the person, he have an arm in his hand, threaten your life. Otherwise, if you withdraw your gun because you are terrified, scared, it is your fault now. The gun is in your hand, not in his hand. So now, from being the one defending himself, you turn to be the one who is the criminal. So never use your weapon, never withdraw your weapon, because withdrawing the weapon is the same as using it. Unless there's no other alternative. Like somebody come in, he have a knife in his hand, he wanna chop you. Then you use your gun. As long as you have a way to avoid it, don't withdraw your weapon. You have to be wise. You drive in the highway, somebody give you a finger, don't be stupid, don't answer, just ignore it. Such a fight is not for your benefit. Who is the victorious here? He's a dummy, he's a garbage, maybe he's a junkie, trashy. You fight with the guy, maybe he will kill you, maybe you will kill him for what? What you accomplish? Nothing. So you have to be wise. A wise person is the one who avoid any act of stupidity. Always ask yourself, what this will do to me? Like what I will accomplish from it. Somebody shout at you in the street. Avoid it. Be smart, be wise. You go home, you meet your kids, have your meal, live in peace. He's an idiot. Don't think you are being a coward. No, just let it go. All right? If he tried to harm you, this is a different story. But don't put yourself in a position fighting with a junky, trashy person. He have nothing to lose. He's junky. You have to be wise. I went to the army. I know that it will go to war then, right? But you know, I mean, you know what you will do exactly. But a war in the street with somebody is a war for benefit of who? Your society, your community, your family, nobody. It's just a stupid fight. Somebody have too much testosterone, and he is donkey. He doesn't know where to waste it. He's angry from something. So you have to observe the anger of the fool and be wise. All right? Eyes to see, icons, pictures to connect to God. No, you cannot connect to God by pictures. Like I don't have pictures. I don't have pictures even of a family members in my house. If you come to my house, I have 0 pictures. Honest to God. I don't have a picture of my mother. I don't have a picture of my father. I don't have a picture. So I'm not connected now. I have 0 pictures. What does this have to do with connection to God? But again, you know, churches, traditional churches, they justify their act, which is not, you know, not true. What connected to God? Suddenly the picture, like, is that the cable? Like we cannot connect to God unless there is a picture? A country is not impossible to get a license, then get license. Why not? Get license, get a gun, but you know, don't get weapon unless you are a wise person, because it can destroy your life. A weapon in the hand of a fool is a curse. Is literally a curse. You have to be wise where to store it, so your kids will not reach it. You will have to be wise not to get angry for a stupid thing and reach out to your gun. It is not for everybody. So you have to be careful. One mistake, can make you stay the rest of your life in jail. Just one mistake. All right? I am in church and I have you on, CP. I just muted the volume. All right. Like I have, I have guns since I was a kid. I'm serious. Kids, kid with kids. When we grow up in the Middle East, it's a very tough society. So having guns is the normal thing, you know. I have all kind of guns. You just name it. 7mm, Makarov, 8.5, 9, Schmeiser, a Browning, even Uzi, Israeli Uzi, you name it. But I never did such stupid mistake. I have many fights. I never used a gun for a fight. Never. Gun is only when it's a matter of life and death. And you have to be sure that you can prove it, because later there's a consequence. Did my God, my father said you have to, no, my dad did not say you have to have a gun. But we are, we are tough people. We are not, so it's normal. I had an uncle, he sell weapon, he is a weapon businessman. For sure, and we are not talking about tanks and, like, in the old days. So he's actually not an, I never actually, I don't remember him. So he was very old when he passed away, actually. But what I know, what he used to do for a living, he sell weapon, rifles, guns, pistols, ammunitions. Yeah. Even those who they used to do like any town, villages, they want to have their own guards. There's no government. There's nothing real like now. I mean, even now in the Middle East, there's nothing. So they come to him to buy weapon. All right. Wisdom is good. Wisdom is always required. And, this goes for everything. A foolish person, he have a fight with his wife, he might shoot her. Or she might shoot him. So never give a weapon for a fool. You hear always about stories about somebody killed his wife or someone she killed her husband. Mental, those people should not have any weapon. And you will be the first victim of your gun, even if you kill somebody. Because, okay, you killed this person, what will happen next? Have fun. You will stay in jail for the rest of your life, if not executed too. So weapon is not for the foolish people. I'm still testing my audio. All right, guys, it's time to go. The audio test became a story. But the good thing now I have my time to listen to the audio in different location. Different, part of the video to see the quality and how good it is. I want to say thank you guys for being here. And I hope we were able to share something useful with you. And always my advice in your life, be wise. Don't be junky. Don't be trashy. And don't think that a real man is the one who shoot others. A real man is a wise person. He do the right things when it's time for it. There's time for war. There's time for peace. All right? There's time for love. So you should know which one is the wartime, which one is the time for peace. Don't be a foolish person. And don't associate yourself with foolish people who will lead you into crimes and bad business. Don't even marry a foolish person, male or female. Living with a foolish person will not make you smarter, will make you more fool, will drive you nuts. So always balance your life, know what are you doing, and don't rush into decision. It might affect your family, your community, your life for the rest of your life. Wisdom is priceless, and you will not know how bad it was until you make a wrong decision. So be careful, especially if you are a young person and you get aggravated very easy, you get angry very easy, and you want to jump to fight. I say to you, don't fight with people. Avoid any fight unless you have to. Remember, unless you have to. Like it's enforced on you. It was not your choice. So try to be peaceful, try to be wise, try to solve it without violent. But then if the person he jump on you, what you can do? That's not even your decision no more. You have to defend yourself. All right? So I hope I will have later today. I will see. I hope so. You will be notified in Patreon if I am going live again. All right? I want to say thank you, guys, all of you. I love you all. I know many of you don't love me. It's okay. I know I made many of you maybe angry speaking about cats and dogs. But as they say in England, it rains cats and dogs, Always take what I say to you as my own personal opinion. You don't have to follow it. And it's not against you, Whatever I say, I believe it's for your benefit. But if you think it's not, just throw it in your back. All right? I say this guy is just an idiot. He's crazy. This Arab guy trying to be wise. I'm not going to listen to him. It's up to you. But just think about what we said carefully. And wisdom is the key. Wisdom is appreciation. Wisdom is love. Wisdom is against violence. Wisdom is to be useful for your community. And anything opposed that is against wisdom. So when you hurt people, you are not wise. When you hate, you are not wise. When you do violent, you are not wise. And that goes for anything, your family, your children, your neighbor, everything. Be wise, so you will be loved. Be evil, even the one who show respect to you, but because he's afraid, not because you are good. One day, he will get weakened and he will seek revenge. But nobody will revenge from you because you were good to them or loving them, unless they are mentally ill. So be wise, be loving, be Christian. With this, I say to you, thank you all. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.